for today's live stream. Today is Sunday, the day of the sun. We have some big energy shifts happening over the next couple of days with Mars entering Gemini. We've got the full moon happening. We've got Mercury stationing retrograde. So there's a lot happening over the next few days. I'm doing full moon candles if anybody needs. First person here is Rimmel. What's coming towards me? Might have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Success comes in around life moving forward. You may be spending time with the Gemini, could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And Lourdes, it's a good idea to announce your lives. I don't know why, but I don't get the notifications. Oh, all right, thank you. That's good to know. Maybe I'll do that from now on if I can. Thank you. Show empathy, general for this week. General for this week. For this week, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past, and life begins to come back into balance. Maybe spending time with you got a Libra and a Sagittarius here. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. KB, General. KB, General. May have money coming in or finances could be improving, and you might be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable financially. Listen to your intuition. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not bad. Aries Sun for the next 24. Aries Sun for the next 24. For the next 24, lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You may have a new journey begin. Cosmic time frame of the next romantic relationship. Maybe with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and it may be towards the end of the year. I would say like anywhere between like November and January, that kind of time frame. Sarah, this guy, I don't know his name, but he works in CS. I'm talking to him online. I think he's genuine for our conversation, as good as well. Do you think that he's really genuine? Any manipulation? I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't really say this person's never going to be manipulative. You don't even know his name, so I can't really connect with him. Do you know? He looks like the conversations are genuine, but what is it that you're looking for from this person? That would be a better question. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you that somebody is never going to be manipulative or somebody is always genuine, because it's not true. Yeah, and I would try to get his name before we look. I can't really look into somebody if I don't have anything to connect with. It's very hard. But I mean, he looks like he's grounded and stable, but I don't know. Like, genuine as far as what is concerned, what are you looking to have happen with him? Just like communication or conversation looks fine. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You have a wish comes true around things moving forward, and happiness coming in around love when you're clear about your wants and needs. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Alpha, General. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders, and you may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. The world is at your feet. Choices and options may come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition, and life begins to move forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly around career. Blueprint, does Elle find me attractive? I would say this person may find you to be attractive, yes. Be wise for the next few days. Be wise for the next few days. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life may move forward. Don't look back on the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have money coming in, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off. You might be planning travel, listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Not bad. Maggie, general for tomorrow. Maggie, general for tomorrow. For tomorrow, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You don't need any more? Thanks. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Money comes in or finances should be improving on the horizon. And then you may have good news that comes in around like work, school, or business. Not bad. Hi, Mel. Hi, Adonis. Let me see. Where are we here? I did that one. Blueprint I did. Pilates, Be Wise, Maggie. I think I may be up to Atira. I'm well. I hope you are too. Atira, will Z choose me over someone else? I like him and I want serious commitment. If you're putting yourself in a situation where you need to be picked or chosen, you don't get picked or chosen. Yeah, I don't know where you are in this relationship, but I don't see much changing. The Hangman's here, and he looks like he's distant. If you're looking for something to change, you have to take the initiative and let him know what you want. But if you're finding that he's interested in someone else, or has to make a decision between you and someone else, the person that's waiting on him will not be chosen, because the energy of the situation, you lower your vibration when you wait on somebody else to make decisions for you. So if he's like, say he's dating someone else, he's never going to pick you over the person that he's with, because your vibration is lower because you're waiting on him. He's the one making the choices. You have to make the choices. You know, we talk about free will, right? Are we destined to be together? No, there's free will. You have to choose it. Well, you have to choose to make decisions in your life. And if you're choosing to sit and wait for someone else to pick you, you don't get chosen. But I don't know where you are in this relationship. If he has no idea that you're interested in him, you might need to be the one to take the initiative. I wouldn't wait on him, though, because it doesn't look like he has any, it doesn't look like it's in his head right now. Mihak, general. You have feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business could be bringing in cause for celebration with choices and options around social activity. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with Sagittarius. You may be planning travel. Slow and steady wins the race. Rowie, general. Rowie, general. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You have luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life can change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs, and you leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Anthony, I did not reach out to Babe T these days. Why she did not respond to my message? I'm just curious. She seems to have a lot going on. So she may just be pausing right now and like doing things that she needs to do. She didn't respond. She may have read it and then thought, oh, I'll get back to him later, and just hasn't gotten back around to it yet. Brenda, general for today. General for today. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward successfully. You have success coming in around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Atlantica, what should I expect this week? New beginnings on the horizon are possible around work, school, or business. You may have money coming in. Listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business does not go unnoticed. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Bernard, hello. Ice skating this morning was really good. I wasn't going to skate because it's really expensive, and I'm like, I shouldn't spend the money. But then I was like, you know what? I don't have classes this week, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to continue with my group classes, especially over the summer. So I decided to skate, and I did well. I posted a short. It's going to come out, I think, at maybe 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Bernard, general reading. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business doesn't go unnoticed. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with an Aries, could be spending time with a Taurus. Don't look back on the past, life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. And you may be feeling grounded and stable around finances moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. That one. And Lord is finances for my husband for July for Jay the Virgo. Okay, they're okay. So there's a wish that comes true, and feeling ambitious, he should be able to accomplish whatever he sets his mind to. Life is moving forward. Life is coming into balance, and he may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. It should be an average month, maybe a little bit better. Mariana. General for the week. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel as if someone is overstepping. Josh Modi, when will I get a job? I'm going to say you may pick up a job within the next 6 weeks if you're actively looking. You may begin a job within the next 6 weeks. Oh, I got to answer this. Hang on for 1 sec. Right. The guy wanted to come and power wash the garbage dump. Clean it. Clean it, especially now, the summertime. Don't want stinky crap in there. Anyway. Jenna, why did E unblock me? He hasn't said anything, but I noticed. He may have felt like he overreacted or he was being immature. Yeah, I don't see communication coming in right now, but I think at some point there will be communication. Hi, Lucky. On Time for Tarot, how does Sean feel about me? May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, somebody who is like cooperative, easy to get along with, a team player, somebody who is loyal, kind, and down to earth. Pretty good. Pretty good. Emily for the next 10 days. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Your luck is about to change, and you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You also may be feeling like, or thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Hi, Bella. I'll get an interview from the UPS head office. You will, yeah, and you got pretty decent potential around this. And then, will the government job call me back? It's been months. They interviewed me and ghosted me. But you know what? I still think that you could hear from them. Can you follow up with them some way, or you can't? Maybe you can't. I don't know. But, you know, it just may be like everything is slow with the government. But I still think that you can hear from them because things may still move forward at some point. The UPS one does look like it could be more successful quicker. But let's see what happens. Nat, general for August. Luck may change in August when you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings may be on the horizon, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Don't look back on the past, and slow and steady wins the race. So if you feel like, hey, things aren't moving forward quick enough in August, just kind of go with the flow of things. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Lucky, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Life is moving forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something could make you feel relief. A disappointment heals. Pretty good. Sinmar, I got a chakra balance done from a psychic. Was she a scam? Yes, that was a scam. Yeah, it was a scam. So I mean, I don't know how much you know about chakras, but we studied a lot about it in my yoga teacher trainings, and you can really do these things yourself. So depending on what's going on in your life, like for example, when I was losing my job, right? The company I was working for was going out of business, and it was like a long, slow, painful process. They declared bankruptcy in July, and they didn't shut the doors until the end of November. So from the middle of July through November, we didn't know if we were going to have a job, somebody was going to buy us, right? And this was like, it was a part-time job, but I'd been there my whole life, so it paid well, and it was very stable. It was something that was very stable to me. I had been there for so long, longer than any home I lived in, longer than I'd been with my parents, longer than any relationship I had. It was very stable. And at that time, it was screwing up my root chakra because my stability was being challenged. What's going to be in my life that's been as stable as this store? So at that time, I was really craving running. I was running a lot. I was out running all the time, which makes sense because when you're running, you're grounding, right? It's grounding. So it was helping me stabilize myself in an unstable time. You don't have to run to ground yourself. You can go for a walk in the woods. You can go for a walk with no shoes on in the grass. But anything that is happening that's out of balance in your life, you can take care of. Somebody else doesn't have to do it for you. If you feel like, sometimes people will have like a creative block. And then that, I would suggest for those people, if you're like, hey, I'm a writer and I just can't come up with anything, I feel like I'm stuck, I would say, try to, work with hip openers. That's where your creativity is, in the pelvis. If you feel like that's blocked, you may have to do some hip openers, you may have to take a yoga class, you may have to Start simple, do a little bit of coloring. That could start to get the juices flowing. But I wouldn't pay somebody else to do anything for you that you can do yourself. And I would be careful with who you pay, and especially with how much they're charging. Because what did she do to you? Did she physically touch you? Did she do anything? Yeah, I'm skeptical with anything like that. People swear by Reiki. If you believe in it, that's your business. I was trained in Reiki. I don't really feel like it does anything. Some people swear by it. It's a personal thing, but you could do it to yourself. Anyway. Shireen for this week. Negativity moves into the past. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is would be positive. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances improve, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. Oh, I forgot Bella. Sorry. Should I invest in a tablet to help with my work? Yeah, if you can. If you can, I think it would be helpful. Vicky, I did the running, lost weight too, felt good mentally, but it did too much physically and made me unwell. Really? What did it do? I mean, I know it's hard on the body, and a lot of people will wind up with like hip and knee problems. And when my hip was bothering me, that was the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh shit. Now everyone's going to tell me, hey, I told you so, you shouldn't have been running. But it turns out that what happened to my hip is it's like a bony something or other that, you know, I don't know. That they said it, I mean, you could have been born like that. Anyhow. My father hates the idea of me running. But anyways. But it's a grounding thing, but you don't have to do that. You could, you know what else is grounding? Planting flowers. Go outside and plant flowers. Go outside and rake the leaves. Like all that kind of stuff could help with the root chakra if you're feeling like that's where your issue is. If you're feeling like your heart is closed off or you can't open your heart, you might need to do something that you really love. Whatever it is. If you feel like you can't speak your mind, you might need to practice singing in the shower. But you can do all of this yourself. You don't need somebody else to do it for you. Hasti, why didn't my online friend Yunfi Duan message me the whole day today? Is there a chance he was involved or out with another woman, like a date or something? I don't see him dating anybody as of right now. He just may have been out and about and busy. It may have just been a busy day for right now. I don't see him being involved at the moment. Mel, B's thoughts and feelings after hearing my audio today. If she heard it yet, I went off on her. Oh, I think she heard it. I think you may have hit her in like a nerve because she's feeling very hurt. Too bad for her. And she's feeling burdened and stressed. She's a liar. Did you catch her in a lot of lies? Because she's lying. She lies about a lot of shit. I know about the one that you told me last night, but she lies about other shit too. She's incredibly out of balance and she may feel kind of embarrassed. Good. And she may not admit to it, but I think that a lot of things that you said about her or whatever the situation is, she felt is right. Well, let her sit in that in a little bit. Liz, general for today. For today, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with you got fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have water around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may also reconnect with an old friend or someone that you haven't seen in a while. That could be a third person or one of those people. A new journey may be beginning. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life is moving forward successfully. And then if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Sarah, oh, I used to run in the morning until I felt breathless, and believe me, it made me feel, yeah, me too. I love running in the morning, which is so funny because I'm not a morning person, but that's when I want to do it. Vicky, I don't know, because I lost weight, I could hardly eat, and the running, as you say, grounded me. So I do it, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, when I sneezed, my sides hurt. I saw somebody, you know how people will post like, injuries that happen to them as they get older. Like it'll be like, hey, if you're over 30, be careful when you, whatever. Somebody wrote, the idea of sneezing these days scares me to death. And I was like, I can relate to that because when my back was bothering me, I felt the same way. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video on ways. I mean, I don't know if I ever did one on how to balance and stimulate the different chakras. I don't have any problem with people going to, healers and whatever, but if it's unnecessary and they're going to charge you, like the Reiki place where I worked, she only charged me for what the girl was going to make, which I think was $36, which means that she was getting the difference. And I think it was $90. I can't remember if it was for an hour or an hour and a half. But I didn't feel like anything changed. I didn't feel like this girl did anything to me. And I just couldn't see myself, having been trained as a Reiki person, charging somebody $90 an hour. Like, I just don't believe that. I mean, I don't think I'm doing anything. Like I said, if you believe it and it's your money and you want to do it, that's fine. But if you could take care of something yourself and not look to others, I mean, I've gone to a lot of different healers and stuff, and a lot of it I feel like was unnecessary. Anyhow. Liz, general between me and Jay. General between me and Jay. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may have a new journey here. So I don't know what your relationship is, but you might see an improvement, or things could change for the better through communication as we move through July. Listen to your intuition and be clear about your wants and needs. Not bad. Not bad. Now, will B respond to my audio? I think that she will. Yeah, she made, yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Asti, do you see before December of this year there'll be some resolution to my marriage when my husband Dewani and I reunite before the end of the year? It is possible. It is possible. Things are a little bit out of balance now, and things may be a little bit disappointing, but there is potential for it to make a decision to, yeah, it is possible before the end of this year. AJ Marie, will I have a long-term relationship coming my way? You do. Yes, you do. So areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward successfully. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life is moving forward, bringing in happiness. You have listened to your intuition and a wish comes true, possibly with a Cancer, maybe with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But there is long-term commitment possible sometime between now and the end of the year. It may be the kind of thing where there could be a couple of different people around. There also could be a Libra. And you maybe like have a couple of options, and then when things start to move forward, they may move forward with one person quickly, all of a sudden. So yeah. Sarah, I also felt very lighter. Physically, I literally felt like a weight lifted off my body after taking a saltwater bath, or just, yep. I know, I love it. I love it. Yoga could do it too. I don't feel like anything else does it for me the way running does, even if now with the hip thing I'm slow, but even if I'm just like a slow jog still. Although ice skating is pretty helpful. Ice skating is good because unless you're jumping, there's really no impact. And I feel like it really works your inner thighs. Mel, is she kind of afraid of me hearing audio? I did threaten her. I'm gonna lie, but I was pissed off. Okay, is she afraid of me after hearing my audio? I think she is afraid. I am not so sure that she wasn't afraid prior to the audio. I think that she knows that you mean business, and I don't think, yeah, I mean, I think that she's a liar, but, and you may catch her in a whole bunch of lies, like she can't lie fast enough. But I think that she may have been afraid or intimidated even before the audio. So let's see what happens moving forward. Mega love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life may begin to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have something happening here that makes you happy with the sun, and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Be clear about your wants and needs. You have commitment. If you're already with this person, things should move forward fine. Everything looks well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but then you also have another Pisces coming in. Explore your options and leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Jamila, is my neighbor Monique jealous of me? She's been acting weird towards me. I don't see jealousy here. No, she may be going through some like personal turmoil. She may be feeling a little bit like irritated or annoyed just with life in general. I wouldn't take it personal right now. Human star system, future qualities of future love. Okay, it would be new energy that comes in. If you feel like something or someone is keeping you stagnant, something is keeping you bound or stagnant, you might need to cut that away. Otherwise, it's going to, like, the longer you stay stagnant or holding on to something that's dysfunctional, the longer it's going to take for you to move forward. When you're ready to move forward and you cut away what's not working, new doors open. And it may be more towards the end of this year. Empress brings in love and money. It's possible with the Sagittarius, negativity is moving into the past. New energy comes in, possibly out of the clear blue sky, bringing in somebody who is smart and intelligent, maybe very outgoing, maybe very friendly, kind of a life of the party kind of person. Somebody who is creative, unique, and may have like a religious or spiritual practice that's important to them. But then you may also have another person coming in, because you could have choices and options, so explore your options. The Magician brings in the ability to manifest new opportunities that could change life for the better quickly when you let go of something that hurt. And it may be with, could be with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, also towards the end of the year. It could be somebody who is well-balanced, well-functioning. This person may be a little bit more like a slow and steady wins the race kind of person, though they may have a very funny personality. They may be hardworking and successful. They may be somebody who is like looking to be a business owner. I don't know what the business is, but they may be aspiring to be a business owner or recently opened a business, or they may be interested in opening a business, whatever it is. Mel, will B reach out to A about the audios? You know, I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. What I think is going to happen is, I think initially she may be afraid. She may be afraid to do that, afraid of he's going to go back to you and tell you. But I think eventually she does confront him about it or lets him know. But it might not be like today or tomorrow. It may take a little while. I think she's afraid that he's going to tell on her. Oh, well. Oh, thank you, Sarah. One of the yoga managers bought me this shirt. Mercury made me do it. She gave it to me at Mercury retrograde, and I had forgotten about it. And when I was cleaning out one of my drawers, I came across it yesterday. Because I said to Avery, every day we're going to pick one spot and try to clean it out and organize it. So far, so good the last couple of days. Nor. What are Mahmoud's intentions towards me? At this point, I don't see him having any specific intentions. He's just kind of going with the flow of things. So depending on where you are in the relationship right now, he may be kind of happy and content with the way things are. If you're looking for something specific to change, you may need to let him know what your ideas are. Planet. What is the man bun's intentions towards me? Why is he trying to get... Okay, I can't answer for man bun. I need the person's name. And if you could tell me what they're doing, that would be even better. Crepes, banana, anything fun coming in? Yeah, you could be planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Success comes in around life moving forward. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Next 48 may have a new job or business opportunity come in. If this person's recently had an argument with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past, and they may move past it. They may reconnect with an old friend or someone they haven't seen in a while. They may feel like the hard work they've put into work, school, or business pays off. They may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Vicky, I don't know what's happening, but it's saying goes loosely lip sync ships. Exactly. That is definitely true. Pallavi, love. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you could have a new love offer coming in. If you're currently in a relationship, things should be functioning well. But if you're not with anyone, new energy may be coming in, bringing in growth, change, and transformation around a Scorpio or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Be clear about your wants and needs, and life moves forward. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You may have communication coming in or picking up, and things may change for the better quickly. Laying down the law or setting boundaries could lead you to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe planning travel. There could be travel, either the two of you traveling together or traveling to see one another, depending on what the situation is. Somya, what is coming between me and Huda? Things look a little out of balance between the two of you. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, express your wants and needs. I don't see much changing around this situation. Things look indecisive. Depending on where you are in your relationship, if you're content with the way things are probably going to continue as is. If you're looking for something different, you might need to be the one to take the initiative. Crystal, can I ask about what James tells his mom and sister about me? We're newly dating. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can tell you if he talks about you, but I don't know specifically what he would say. You know, I don't know that he's brought much up. He may have just mentioned that he's started seeing someone. I don't know that he wants to get into it with them right now. Irene, once I move to Phoenix, do you see me working as a reception or answering phones at a hospital? Answering phones at the hospital comes up a little bit stronger than reception at this point. Cinnamon for this week ahead of me, starting tomorrow. Life begins to move forward. Don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have a wish that comes true. May have choices and options around social activity. Could have a new job or business opportunity that pushes life forward, ending a disappointment and bringing in happiness. Not bad. Not bad. Magician's heart, love. Magician's heart. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward when you walk away from things that no longer serve you, bringing in success. Listen to your intuition. Explore your options. You have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, things can move forward as is. Yeah, if you're in a well-functioning relationship, nothing needs to change. Everything will probably move forward the way it is. For that one. How about Eric? What will things be like at work for me this week? I know I asked last night, but I missed my answer. Avery, you all right? Avery, what happened? Avery, are you okay? Things at work look okay. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, maybe feeling grounded and stable. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. You might even receive good news. Not bad. B. Smith, may I know how will things go when Pedro and I reconnect in 2 weeks? I'm crushing on him hard. What do you mean by reconnect? What's happening in 2 weeks? Vicky, general for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Something may happen that makes you happy. Disappointment or heartache is healing and moving into the past. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What happened? Oh, what happened? What'd you do?
And then he stepped all over me.
What happened? You stepped on him and then he got up and okay.
And then he scratched
All right, let me see your foot. I mean, it looks like it's okay. Okay, you want to put a little cream on it?
No! I'm getting out of here!
Avery, it's only a scratch. Gonna be all right.
There's multiple scratches!
All right, Avery, it's not, it didn't break the skin. B. Smith, you said that he'd reach out in 2 weeks. Haven't spoken to him in years. I'm very curious about how things go when we reconnect. You haven't spoken to him in 2 years and you're waiting to hear from him in 2 weeks. I would reach out to him. I would reach out to him. Yeah, I wouldn't sit around and wait for 2 weeks over someone you haven't heard from in 2 years. I would reach out to him. Okay, so I don't know what the question was. Yeah, that showed that he'd be reaching out in 2 weeks. If there's a 2 around, then maybe it's that it was 2 years. Yeah, I would not sit around and wait for somebody that you're hoping to hear from if you haven't spoken to them in 2 years. I would reach out to them if you want to talk to them, and I would do it now. I wouldn't wait. Am I reading this right? You have had no contact with him at all, not through social media, not through anything. And you're waiting to hear from him, and your question just was when you're going to hear from somebody. See, people need to be a little bit more specific with what their relationship is with the person. Because if you haven't heard from somebody in 2 years, I doubt they're going to reach out in the next 2 weeks. Avery, how long you gonna? Avery, it's not that bad.
But it stings a lot.
Okay, well, what would you like me to do for it?
Ice.
You don't need ice for it.
But it stings.
Then go and get an ice pop and put it on there. Go get an ice pop. And after it stops stinging, eat the ice pop. Okay? Okay, good. Now stop crying. Yeah, I'm not. And how? Why are you crushing on him if you haven't spoken to him in 2 years? I'm not. I don't know if I'm getting if I'm understanding this connection as of right now. Like, how would you? Why would you develop a crush over somebody out of the clear blue sky that you haven't spoken to in 2 years? Yeah, I would just reach out to him if you want to speak to him. Vanderbilt, Merlin's current thoughts towards me. May find you to be somebody who is down to earth, kind, caring, sincere, somebody who is hardworking, somebody who is loyal and kind. Pretty good, pretty good. She's making a big deal over nothing. It's not even a real scratch. Whatever. Michelle, general for this week. Okay, for this week, anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. You may have luck changing for the better, disappointments are healing, and life is moving forward. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, anxiety is easing, and then you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can alleviate stress. Oh, not bad. I know, my neighbor has a 2-year-old grandson, and sometimes I'm like, I miss that age, right? They're so cute, and they don't really talk back, but they understand what you're saying. Anyways, Haru, Diva Deep's current feelings for Parvati in contact. May find this person to be somebody who is nice or down to earth. Things are off balance between the two of them, or these two people aren't on the same page right now. May find this person to be somebody who is respectable and sincere. M&M, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. If this person's in a relationship, should be functioning well. If they're not with anyone, they have new beginnings on the horizon, although it may be slow to move forward. A wish may come true, and then you may be spending time, or the Taurus may be spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a Cancer. There could be choices and options around love, but overall, it's a little slow and steady with this person, which is fine. Terrible twos. I don't know if I thought that 2 was that bad. I think like 18 months, 19 months, 20, that was bad. Like, I remember her crying, and I didn't know why she was crying, and I couldn't make her stop, and being out at a restaurant and having to walk around the block. Emily, today and tomorrow, it's so hot, no plans. Things are a little bit misaligned between the two of you. If you don't have plans by now, you probably won't have plans, although there should be communication coming in. I did cinnamon. Aloe, love for July. Love for July. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be spending time with a Libra. Could be spending time with a Leo. Maybe planning travel. And then anxiety eases and moves into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward successfully. Pretty good, pretty good. Migu, general for the next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. And you could have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. May you may find somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. A new journey begins. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And cause for celebration comes in around like career, work, school, business. Where are we going here? Northern, what is coming towards my son Amer's job and finance? What's coming towards my son's Amer's job and finance? Things should move forward. There's growth, change, and transformation coming in around him. A new journey may begin with the Fool and things may move forward. I'm going to say over the summer. Areas of your life that have been stagnant now get unstuck and begin to move forward when you listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries, new beginnings. Yeah. So if this person is expressing their wants and needs around career and things are going to move forward for them. Whether they have a regular job right now or they're looking for something, this summer should be very positive for them. More money may be coming in. Jazzy, the nurse Manny at my job, will he ask me out on a date? I'm not confident in that as of right now. I don't see that on the immediate horizon. You might need to be the one to suggest it. Shaho, any love or romance coming in and when? Yeah, you have success coming in around life moving forward. You do have commitment coming in. And it may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Be clear about your wants and needs. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and you may see success. You have luck changing for the better quickly. David, love for the Virgo and I moving forward. Things look pretty stable and relatively well balanced. But it looks like there's always like this issue with an argument or a disagreement that seems to be revolving. Like it doesn't seem to ever get resolved and it just keeps popping up. And it may be, if you can't get it resolved, it could be a problem in the future. It's something that just keeps popping up. If you feel like you keep having the same old argument, you may have to try a different approach or try to cooperate or compromise in a different way. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but you'll figure it out. But things look okay. Norm, I don't really care about my job now. Will I find one that I like and has health insurance and dental? And good retirement. You can find something else. Yeah, if you pursue it, you'll find something else that has all that, yeah. Lucinda, general for July. New beginnings on the horizon can lead to success around work, school, or business, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. The hard work you put in pays off, and feeling ambitious, you'll be able to get the job done. Maybe planning travel, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Brianna, why has my boss become so mean since the vacation trip? They got something going on. Yeah. They got two things happening here. So something may be happening either around the job or the business or whatever it is that they're worried about. And then there may be something in their personal relationship that may be weighing heavy on them, their personal life that may be weighing heavy on them. That's why they're kind of an asshole right now. Yeah, you may get past it. Brianna, how will Harry feel after I have an important talk with him? Okay, may feel all right, like grounded and stable. Okay, the hangman is here. So whatever this conversation is, it's like, I don't know that he feels like much has changed. He just may feel like everything's okay, or everything's stable, or everything's the same. It's okay. B. Smith, backstory, we grew up together, then separated after we graduated school. We recently added each other on social media. Then I would reach out to him. I wouldn't wait on him, but if you're on social media together, at least you have that connection. I wouldn't wait on him. Reach out to him. Send a message or some type. Yeah. What makes me, what I'm wondering about is that we both like each other, but we haven't had the conversation yet, just back and forth. So if you haven't had a conversation, how are you flirting? Just on social media? I would reach out to him. I wouldn't wait on him. Just reach out to him and then take it from there. Maybe that's what the 2 weeks is. You have to reach out to him. I wouldn't wait. Something like for anybody that is waiting on something they're going to get stuck waiting. Now, I don't know where this person is in relation to where you are, but it's like sitting around waiting on something to happen. It keeps you stagnant. If you take the initiative and start to get the ball rolling, things can happen faster. You know, we don't know where he is in his life, what he wants, what he's looking for, or if he even has any intentions of doing anything. So I would suggest reaching out to him. And then take it from there. Easy Basita, general for July. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Through cooperation and compromise, life can move forward towards greener pastures, and life may change for you for the better quickly. Money comes in, finances improve. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Maybe planning travel, anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Not bad. Michelle, general for this week. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you might be feeling like life has come back into balance. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and something happens that makes you happy, which may be around work, school, business kind of a thing. Maybe spending time with a Libra, could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then you also have another Leo around. Kaja, where did you donate? Did I miss it? Did I miss the donation? Possibly. Let me see. Hang on. Where did you donate? Purely Precious, update on Roger's energy, what's coming for him. He may be like working on work, like focused on work, school, or business. He seems to be busy around work, school, or business, or working on something. He has choices and options around social activity. He may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. New beginnings on the horizon can be leading him to success around life moving forward, and he could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Amar, when will my husband... Oh, where did that go? Come on. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh my goodness, it disappeared. All right, MR, if you could send it again, I'll keep my eyes open for it. Sorry. Kerr Baljit, current feeling for hubby. I'm not sure what you're asking. Who feels for hubby? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you rephrase it? Melissa, if I get a lawyer to sue Elks Lodge for damages, will I win? I'm not confident. I don't know what the situation is, but I would discuss it with a lawyer. I would discuss it with a lawyer and see what they say. Kimon, general for this week. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs and you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad. Sanja, what is coming towards me in love? I'm single. Disconnect from, walk away from, leave in the past anything that's been broken, stagnant, or no longer serving you. And new doors will open. If you feel like there's something or someone that you're holding on to, something that's dysfunctional, that's keeping you stagnant. When you get rid of that energy, new doors open. New people may be coming in over the course of maybe late summer, early fall, like maybe August to October sort of time frame. And it may be with a Taurus. It could also be with a Sagittarius. New journeys are possible before the end of this year, but something may be keeping you stagnant that you have to cut away. Lolly, 48 hours from now. 48 hours from now. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Money comes in, finances improve, disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases, maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And then you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that could make you feel relief. A disappointment heals. Not bad. Not a bad couple of days. Kiara, should I do KV with BM for 3 years or KV without BM for 4 years? I just don't want to get stressed out by doing BM, and I'm worried that I would. I would do the 4-year thing then. Do the 4-year thing then. I mean, it's, you know, it's a free will thing, but I would go with the 4-year thing, especially if you're worried about being stressed out or overwhelmed. Davey, Virgo seems to lie a lot, and I always fly off the handle when flies off the handles when I ask questions. She tells me she's not cheating. What do the cards see with us moving forward? That you're going to keep having that same argument because she's lying. Yeah, I'm not going to say that she's cheating, but she lies. So you're always going to feel like she's lying because shit's not resonating. Yeah, so that's going to continue. That's going to continue until she either stops lying and she's, steps forward with whatever, whatever is going on. She's playing games is what she's doing. So, and it's not, I've looked at this before. I don't think that she's actually physically cheating with someone, but I think that she flirts or she leads people on. I think that she likes a lot of attention. And I think that, and the problem is when somebody is lying Like you see these people that come in here and they're like, oh, he tells me he wants to have a serious relationship with me. Is that true? No, it's not true because you, first of all, you'd be in the serious relationship, but you can't want a serious relationship. Things become serious in time. You know, it's like if you go out on a date with somebody that you met on the internet, like, how do you know I want this to be serious? He could be a serial killer. You don't know who he is. You have to get to know somebody, right? And even then, you get to know people and you get disappointed. But the reason why people question so much is because something isn't resonating with them. And that's why they're questioning it. Like, why do you think that this person is not being honest? Why is it that you think that they're love bombing or something? Because it's not sitting right with you. So you're feeling that this person is lying because, and it's hard to navigate through a lot of lies, especially the person that tells a lot of lies and half truths. It's hard to get through all those lies. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. Kiara, would I get stressed by doing BM? It would be stressful from time to time. Would it kill you? No, it wouldn't. But it would be stressful from time to time, yeah. Ruchi, general. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. And then you have success coming in around work, school, or business. New beginnings on the horizon. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. So back to the lying thing. You know, I told you guys about Avery and the chandelier last week. I mean, is it a big deal? It's not a big deal, but you know, I'm following this fucking crazy madness, this Sharilla thing, which is so beyond. I don't know. I don't know. I want to give her any more attention than she already has, but there's so much. I'm not a doctor, but there's so much psychologically in this family that they are so fucked up that to understand how, and I think it bothers me because I know a family that's just like this, that had a daughter just like her. And not that she's killed anyone yet, but I wouldn't put it past her because she's fucking nuts. But the parents were the same way. The daughter never did anything wrong. There was never any consequences. But anyway, my point is, that at one point the father gets called into the school. The teacher said, oh, you did this. And, oh, did you do it? No, I didn't do it. Oh, good enough for me. Come on, let's go. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like, did you just not care? Because you had to know that that kid was lying. Just like I knew Avery was lying about the chandelier. I could have said, oh, all right, the chandelier fell, I'll fix it. But I knew there was more to the story. And I was determined to get to the bottom of the story because if she doesn't take accountability for it now, she's not going to take accountability for it at 16. She needs to learn, and she needs to learn now. You fuck something up, let's fix it. Anyway, back to the lying. So the issue is that you're catching the lies, right? But you don't know what's the truth and what's not. And it's very hard to navigate through all of that. Somebody says, oh yeah, I was at the store, and they weren't really at the store. That's kind of a believable thing. You know, oh, we stopped at the store? But then if you say, well, what did you buy? And they lose their shit, then you know that they're lying. Because why wouldn't you just say, yeah, I stopped to pick up milk, bread, and eggs? Well, why would you get crazy about that? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Brianna, will Harry get the student visa to come see me in the States? He could get a student visa, yeah. I don't see him traveling right now, though. I mean, did you talk about him, about this intention? Because I don't know that he follows through with it. It seems like there's a disconnect at some point. And do you see me getting my refund in a couple of days or in July? I'm going to say it's probably going to be before the end of the first week of July. Mel, does A feel like B lied and took advantage of him? Yeah, and also may feel, and now B is playing the victim. See, that goes back to the shit with the audios. What I'm afraid that she's going to do is she's not going to say anything because she's scared right now. But in a few days, she's not going to be so scared, and she's going to call him and try to play the victim. Like now she's in trouble, now she's scared he has to do something or some kind of nonsense. I don't trust her. She is manipulative, and she's going to play the victim and not take responsibility for her own actions. I do think that he knows that she's lying, yeah. And she did take advantage of him. Down to some people don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't really want to give more attention to that family, but because that's what they want. But yeah, but the mother is like, like this kid does nothing wrong. She's so little. She's so little. She threw a car into a brick fucking wall. Okay? She's so little. She's so little. Yeah, my neighbor's Chihuahua is little too, and it goes after Cyrus. What does little have to do with anything? Really? Chihuahua bit my nephew's nose for no reason, and he was little. Meanwhile, Dylan wouldn't hurt a fly. What does little have anything to do with it? Anyway. I did that one. How about... Oh, wait, I thought the question was there. Question must be here. Oh, this is the Kaja one. Okay, got it. Oh, now I don't see the question. Okay, whenever you're ready, send the question with a blue heart. Kiara, which is better for me, BM or without? I mean, I think it's a personal choice. I think it would be very relieving if you did it without. I think that doing it with it may be better, but you might feel a whole sense of like the weight of the world slipping off your shoulders if you do it without. I'm leaning towards doing it without. Kaja, why the Queen of Cups in my energy so heavily? I'm not sure what you're asking. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about somebody specific in particular? Queen of Cups would be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be a nurturing mother, could be a kind-hearted woman. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're asking. Brianna, what are Harry's feelings and intentions? Towards you or your relationship? Things are out of balance here between the two of you. You guys aren't on the same page. So I don't know what you want from him or where it is he's coming from, but it doesn't look like he's going to fulfill the promise here. Yeah, I mean, he may think that you're a nice person, may find you to be grounded, stable, down to earth, smart and intelligent, but I'm not so sure he's moving forward with like coming over here. Where's he coming from? I'm not confident in this. Is there something he's hiding? There's something everybody's hiding. I can't answer that, and he's allowed to hide things. If there's something specifically you want to know if he's keeping from you, I can answer that. But it would be helpful to know who this person is, where they're coming from, and what you want from them. That would really answer the questions. Instead of asking what his intentions are, what do you want from him? Ask it that way. Kaja, there's a karmic feminine who is in my energy really much. I feel everything what she does. It's like we would be in one body. I can't answer for this. I don't know what you're talking about. And I can't tell you that there's some karmic female because yeah. Like, are you expecting me to give you somebody's name? I mean, maybe it's an ancestor of some time. Is Is it somebody specifically that you're thinking is in your energy? I mean, I can't tell you two people are becoming one or a spirit is becoming one. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly where you're going with this. Would you be sacrificed for her? No, not a, no, no. No, like in other words, would somebody or something take you out for this? No, no. You're here for your own purposes. I don't know who that person is or what you think, but I would sage yourself, take a bath in some salt water, because no, this person is not, yeah, I'm not really sure where you're going with this Queen of Cups thing. But no, you're not in any danger because of her. First of all, the Queen of Cups would be a good woman. It would be a nurturing woman. It would be like maybe a mother or a grandmother. I would be more concerned if it was the Queen of Swords, but even then, a spirit karmically from the past doesn't have to do with you right now. No, you should be fine. I would sage, maybe light a black candle for protection, take a bath in salt water. Michelle, general for this week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Money comes in, finances improve, and then you have choices and options coming in around like social activity. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. B. Smith, general for the next week. B. Smith, general for the next week. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a disappointment heals. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. A wish comes true. Brianna, I asked the question, is Harry dating someone else? Is Harry dating someone else? I do think there may be somebody else around him. He lives in the islands, and you're trying to get him to get a student visa so he can come here and see you. I don't think, I'm not confident. I'm not confident that this is happening. My fear is that he's playing games. Yeah, and that he's trying to keep you hanging on the line, waiting for him to show up. Yeah. I'm not convinced that this is moving forward. Avery, in a little while. Avery, I went ice skating with you. We went outside and we played with water. I mean, we've done a lot today. I did. I do mean a little while. Stacy, what will the Capricorn full moon mean for me? Could be stabilizing around work. Feeling here, life is coming back into balance through cooperation, compromise, and teamwork. You may find a little bit more financial stability. The world is at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad, not bad. Mirror on spirit guidance. The star, Archangel Jophiel, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel, review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Akasha, could I get guidance for the near future? Guidance for the near future. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel as if someone is overstepping. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have success coming in around work, school, or business, and negativity is moving into the past. You may be spending time with a Leo, could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It could be two different people. You may have a new journey that begins, leaving people, places, and things in the past that no longer serves you. A wish comes true. Be homey. Jithin's current feelings for me, no contact. May find you to be overall a nice person, somebody who is like sincere, hardworking, down to earth, somebody who is kind-hearted, caring, successful, pretty good. Miriam, what's coming in love for me in July? What's coming in love for me in July? Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past, and so is anxiety. You're no longer holding yourself back. Success could come in and things could move forward. If you're currently in a relationship, should be functioning well. Not with anyone. You have a Scorpio coming in, or possibly a Leo. Exploring your options around love leads to success. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Who haven't I answered for yet? All right, I'm going to keep going. Bacon, work for tomorrow for M Sagittarius. Work is okay. Grounded and stable. Maybe feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. There even could be good news coming in around work. Not bad. Not bad. Garisha, what are Jerry's current feelings and next actions for me? May find you to be somebody who is a nice person, somebody who is grounded and stable, someone who is sincere. He does look a little shut down emotionally with the Hermit. That could also mean like lack of communication with the Hermit, but I think you'll hear from him at some point. Yeah, I think things are a little out of balance or misaligned between the two of you. You don't seem to be on the same page right now. Liz, love for this week. Liz, love for this week. Love looks okay. You have, if you're currently with someone, current relationships functioning really well, bringing in happiness. Not with anyone, don't look back on the past, and life could be moving forward. You may have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. The hard work that you put into love pays off, and you may have a little bit of passion headed your way this week. Not bad. Not bad. Samantha, why didn't he text me back yesterday when I asked about going over to his place? He didn't know what to say, and I don't think that he was either available or looking to, have company. So instead of just saying that, he just ignored it, which I don't understand how we've come to this place in society where people just ignore each other. But yeah, let me tell you something. I've invited several people to go to Avery's ice skating show. I understand it's ice skating. It's cold. I know they're kids. I know you probably don't want to come, but I feel like I have to ask, right? Somebody should come see the fucking kid, right? You know how many people don't answer? They don't answer. They don't answer. They don't answer. It is so fucking rude. I'm not asking anyone anymore. We've just come to a place in society where we just ignore one another. That's how people treat each other. I think it's disgusting, but this is where we are. Mel, when she calls A, will he end up calling me to confront me on her behalf? I don't know that he's calling to confront you for her. I think he may be calling to see what really happened. Like he wants to get to the bottom of it or know what's going on. Yeah, I think you'll hear from him. Donna said, so I feel at the uni. I feel like a guinea pig. Wait a minute, why? Why? Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't just respond. I know. And when I think about how many fucking things I went to for people that I didn't want to go to, that I not only did I go, but I answered. Yeah, yeah. Getting to the end of the rope with people. I'm hanging on. It's not going well. Surin, what is Kusuma's feelings towards me? May find you to be somebody who was like genuinely a happy person or nice. Somebody who was kind-hearted, down-to-earth, sincere, smart and intelligent. Where am I here? I mean, what does it take to just send someone a text and say, you know what? My house is a mess. I'm not up for cleaning it. I'm just not up for company right now. Or I have a headache. I'm just not feeling it. But just make somebody wait. You can't. Just, I don't know how we got here. Kin-chan, I didn't hear from the phone repair technician over when he was going to send some assistance to me. When do you see him contacting me? I told him to tell me one day prior to sending someone so I can safely pack up the old phone. What do you see him reaching out, and when will he reach out to me indicating that he is sending someone? It should be early this week. I'm going to say maybe like between Monday and Wednesday you'll hear from him. Nuba, what is M's current thoughts and feelings towards me? May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, independent, or hardworking. Somebody who is like a creative, unique, interesting, like happy, pleasant. Virta, general. You're no longer holding yourself back and life could be moving forward. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You might be feeling like through cooperation and compromises, getting you places around both personal and professional relationships. Not bad, not bad. Moni, Jenna. Oh, put the question in the chat with a purple heart and I'll get to it. Lydia, Pisces towards me. You're going to hear from him. I mean, what a dope. You're going to hear from him, and then it maybe like you may want to do something fun and exciting, spur of the moment. He could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Communication comes in or picks up. I'm going to say within the next couple of weeks, you're going to see him again. Yeah, he thinks that you're mad at him. He'll give you a little while to kind of cool off, and then he'll try again. Not bad. It's okay. Butterfly for the next 24. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may have money coming in. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Six of Cups could be running into someone you haven't seen in a while, somebody from the past returning. That could be the person you hear from, or they could be two different people. Maybe spending time with an air sign could be one of those people, could be a third person. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Not bad, not bad. Nikki, general for the rest of the month. General for the rest of the month. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and life may be moving forward. Life is coming back into balance, and you may receive good news. You could have choices and options coming in around social activity, and a disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Not bad. Not bad. Joey, my mom would have just said that I was lying and kicked my ass. My mom, too. Oh, my God. My mom, too. Well, when Avery did it, you know, like she comes in and she says something bad happened. Like, what bad happened? The chandelier came down. And I'm like, I'm thinking, right, I hung it. So maybe. And then when I came in and I looked at it, like I thought maybe it unscrewed and fell down. I'm like, what happened? I don't know. You don't know? No idea. No, I don't know. Avery, what happened to the chandelier? And then she looked down at the floor, and I knew she was lying. And I'm like, just tell me what happened. But, you know, I could have said, oh, you don't know? I just fell? Oh, okay, all right. Easier for me, right? But then she doesn't learn. You got to take responsibility. You're not supposed to be jumping on the bed. I tell you that all the time. She's jumping on the bed, hit her head on the chandelier came down. Anyway, she gets mad. She doesn't want me to tell anyone. Because he did something wrong. He did something wrong. So, we fixed it. Jenna, what's E's reaction is when he notices I removed him from the places Discord, Steam after he blocked me. What he's gonna think is that you removed him because he blocked you. Like you're getting even with him. Yeah, and he's gonna think that you're mad at him. And he's gonna feel as if things are out of balance or that you're setting a boundary with him. He's gonna think you're mad at him. And that you did it because he did it to you. Right, they do it because they're afraid of getting in trouble, right? But if you don't learn now, then, you know, the consequences get worse. You know, better learn now that you did something you shouldn't do. Maybe think twice about doing it the next time, and then you won't have it happen. Because like I said to her, what happens if you fell and you hit your head and you got a cut and I had to take you to the hospital, you had to get stitches? Like, that would be a bad thing. You know, okay, so this time just the chandelier came down. We could fix it. But what happens if you got hurt? Wouldn't that be worse? You can't do this. You have to tell me what happened. And you know you're not supposed to be jumping on the bed. But these parents that are like, oh, she didn't do it. No, she didn't do it. Did nothing wrong. Never done anything wrong her whole life. I mean, I can't. That's why we have a bunch of crazy people in this world. You know, well, that's the whole thing, Jenna. It's like people, similar to the no texting people back or not responding, it's like people are jumping to blocking everybody. It's so unnecessary. Why does somebody need to be blocked? Now, I'll give you an example. Somebody is harassing you, they're calling you 24/7, they're not leaving you alone, then you block them. But if you're just having an argument with somebody, they don't need to be blocked. I mean, what a fucking immature thing to do, really. Now, and then everybody's, what's he gonna think? What's she gonna think? What are they gonna do? How are we ever gonna have functioning relationships if this is what we're doing? First of all, what are they gonna think? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? I mean, I don't know if I've been blocked on anything by anyone. Because I don't know if I have, but if somebody blocked me, I would just be like, okay, well, that is what it is. What am I going to do? Rent a white horse and show up at their house? I mean, what am I going to do? But it's like everybody's like playing like ego games, and it's just doesn't function well. Like you're not going to have a good relationship with anybody, whether it's a friend, a coworker, it doesn't matter. If everybody's trying to manipulate situations. Manipulation does not bring in long-term success. At the very best, it could bring in short-term success. But you're not gonna manipulate somebody into falling in love with you. Yeah, anyway. Oh, Bernard, I answered for yours a while ago. Oh, Davey, if she's lying about shit that makes no sense to lie about, I hope you're not stuck here with like a, what do they call those people? Pathological liars. They just lie for the hell of it.
Mom,
Yeah.
when did we all done?
A few minutes?
How much minutes?
Maybe 7? 10? I don't know.
What about 5?
Okay, we'll see.
Can you do 5 or 6?
Yeah.
And then I can go get him done.
What do you want to do?
Let's remember, I got done with how much water, and then you said, and then I said, well,
Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll do it later. Okay.
No, we're not all done.
Okay. Avery, you're interrupting me right now. So let me finish what I'm doing, okay? We also have to eat. You haven't eaten anything really. Are you hungry? You had nice pop? Meta Shirley, what's coming next in my career? Things are moving forward and you're ready for it. So I don't know where you are in your career, but the hard work you put in has not gone unnoticed. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Exploring your options could lead to success, and you should have more money coming in between now and the end of this year. Not bad. Chantel, general for July. General for July. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward with choices and options around social activity. You may be planning travel. You could be spending time with a Taurus or another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is. Life is moving forward. And then disappointments heal and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Anyway, not bad. Oh, you're welcome, Jenna. I mean, bottom line is I think it's all going to blow over. I think it's just unnecessary stress that we don't need blocking everything. But I think it's all going to end up blowing over. User D6S. What does VC think of me? May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident. Somebody who is like genuinely happy, pleasant, easygoing, nice to be around, kind-hearted. Pretty good. Phoenix, can I get a reading for the month of August? Reading for the month of August. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life is beginning to move forward. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in, and if you've had an argument with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. A hurt, wound, or a betrayal is healing and moving into the past, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out in the month of August. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings on the horizon could lead you to success, and plenty of opportunities for social activity in August. Pretty good. Each, what is M's intentions to get from C? They're undecided. They don't have anything specifically intended at this point. There could be communication here. I do see communication here. Or communication may come in quick or pick up quick, but I don't know that they have anything specific in mind as of right now. Yazoo Cat. Hello, and I get an overview for July from me and Al. I don't see a lot of romance here. Justice is in reverse. The two of you may not be on the same page in the month of July. So I would express your wants and needs to this person. If you're looking for romance and commitment, and I would not start a physical relationship with this person. The fear here is that there may be a physical relationship, but I don't see romance. Yeah, I don't know. Things are out of balance between the two of you. I would have a discussion about what you're looking for in July. Muktub for next week. For next week, you have the world at your feet. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You also could be spending time with a Gemini. Butterfly for the next 24. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have money coming in, finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition. You may have choices and options around social activity, and good news may come in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Kaja, I don't think there's any black magic on you, no. But once again, if you use the salt and the black candles and sage, you should be okay. Lydia for tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow looks okay. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities through cooperation and compromise. Life could be moving forward. Not bad. Krishan Mano. Sarab's current feelings for beauty and C for the next 2 months. May find this person to be somebody who is grounded and stable, somebody who is a reliable, dependable friend, somebody who they can count on, trustworthy, respectable, down to earth, a loyal friend. Pretty good. Teresa, will the house be sold in July? That may happen. That could happen. Let's see what happens. You got a good shot. Truth Seeker, how did my relative impression about me and my appearance when we met 2 days ago? I can't answer for that. Yeah, I need to know what are you like? Who are you asking about, and what do you want to know? You want to know like what they thought of you? But who is the person that we're talking about? Intuitively, will Eves be able to co-parent with me in a healthy manner? Yeah, but it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's going to have difficult moments. Yeah, you'll get past it. You'll get through it. It's just going to take some time. Raj, what's coming in love? Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, as long as it's well functioning, don't bring the past into the future. Things can continue to move forward successfully. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options. Leave the past in the past, and life could be moving forward with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe a Taurus. Life is moving forward regardless of where you are in your love life right now. Bright as light, can you tell me what is Rafi currently feeling and thinking of me? Right now, this person is showing kind of neutral, not here nor there. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person. They seem a little distant. Or there may be distance between the two of you. Really? I'm the only one that does free questions? That can't be true. Really? Amen. Upcoming week with O. Be clear about your wants and needs. Communication comes in, but other than that, things look a little slow. If you communicate your wants and needs, you may see things move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but successfully. Sunflower, general. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around like social activity or your social life moving forward. Success is coming in and the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. And something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Kaiser, will Mo reach out, recontact him? No contact. I don't see communication coming in from him. Things look out of balance between the two of you. If you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him rather than wait. Gusta, finances for July, currently on a tight budget, and I don't know if there will be an improvement. In July, you should see a little bit of an improvement, yeah. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, even if it is slow and steady, wins the race. You might see things improve more between now and the end of the summer. But yeah, you should see a little bit of an improvement. Joey, my mom did not like lying, and she always made sure that she held you to your word. And if you just flat out didn't answer, you would have gotten hell. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Nikki, general for the rest of the month. General for the rest of the month. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Your luck may be changing for the better. You could be planning travel. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Life is coming back into balance, and you may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. Could also be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Question, do you see Dr. Shannon prescribing pain meds for me? I don't believe this other doctor will. I think you will. Yeah, I think you will get your medicine from that other doctor. The Dr. Shannon person, most likely. Now for the next 24. Now for the next 24. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life is coming into balance. You have the world at your feet. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may have good news come in around work, school, or business. Pretty good. Manipura, Aquarius reaching out again. Is the Aquarius reaching out again? I think you could hear from this person at some point, yeah. Tay, will my kids and I be traveling to Michigan next month? Yeah, I mean, it's a free will thing, but I do think that you could make that happen. JV Aquarius, what were my mother's feelings towards me setting a boundary with her about gossiping my relationships to her friends? She didn't know that I knew. Oh boy. Oh, I think that, okay, well, she was shocked because she didn't think that you knew, but she also may feel like, oh, it's just so odd. Almost feeling like it's not a big deal. Why are you making a big deal over it? But it also being kind of a little bit hurt by you setting the boundary. Yeah. She wasn't expecting it. It took her by surprise, and she's a little shocked. And then she may even be a little bit embarrassed. Well, I'm glad that you stood your ground. Price, does Kai have feelings for Kayla, or do you think that he'll make a move? Things look out of balance between the two of them. I don't know that he's thinking about making a move. I don't see a whole lot of romance here right now. If Layla has feelings for him, I would have her say something to him. Joey, I kind of blame social media for people. I totally agree. I think that social media, thank you, Prussian, has ruined everything, which is so odd, right? Because it's like, it's social, but it's made people, yeah, it's made people mean, and it's made people narcissistic. People that have had narcissistic tendencies now are like off the charts. Yeah, it's crazy. It's all about me, me, me. How do I look? What do you think? How do I look? Am I hot? Am I this? Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Social media is great for business, but I don't think it's good for personal relationships at all. At all. You know, then you got the bullshit where I don't know, maybe you're with somebody for 10 years and now all of a sudden their ex from 15 years ago has got to contact them on Facebook and now they're talking, and it's just a lot of bullshit that we don't need. Yeah, it's nonsense. And everyone's so what I've seen is people living totally fake lives trying to impress people that don't matter. You know, like people that are like putting on this show that my life is so perfect to impress people that they haven't seen in 30 years. Like, why? What's the purpose of that? Like, you want to convince people that you went to high school with that you're successful? Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Oh, you're successful? Great. Oh, you have a nice house? Wonderful. I don't give a shit. Have a nice life. Shraddha, love. Okay, if you're currently in a relationship, it should be functioning pretty well. It should be successful. And with the Empress, you have love and money coming in, or more of it. If you're not with anyone, you have a new journey that could be beginning, possibly with a Taurus, maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you know what? Explore your options, because you have options coming in. Thank you, Adonis, for the star. King Baldwin, was my Aquarius ex as avoided and deceptive as I suspected them to be? I mean, there's no way for me really to measure that, and I can't really diagnose somebody not knowing them, or, you know, I can't really say that. I mean, they don't look like they're very deceptive or avoidant. They look like things may have just gotten out of balance and they just didn't want to deal with certain things. I mean, I guess that would be avoidant, but it doesn't look like that's who they are as a person. It may have been like the specific situation. Arshi, General. New beginnings on the horizon can lead to success around work, school, or business, and you may be feeling like life is moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You might be feeling grounded and stable around finances. Money comes in, finances improve. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs, especially around work, school, or business. You might reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Emily, I answered for you a while ago. Ray, may I have a reading for July? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life moves forward. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be planning travel, could be spending time with the Capricorn, maybe spending time with the Scorpio. Cloud, how did S feel after the confrontation? Okay, maybe felt a little bit like knocked off balance or a little disappointed, but they're okay. They're hanging in there. Whatever happened, they may feel in a way like they deserved it. The brightest day, by mid-July, will all my finances be resolved. Okay, I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I don't see any dramatic financial changes between now and mid-July. I don't know exactly what you're looking for, but there is money coming in. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure, but I don't know exactly what you mean by that. I'm not thinking, that it's going to be by mid-July. Sarah, General. Be clear about your wants and needs when it comes to both personal and professional relationships, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and life could change for the better quickly. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and negativity and old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Don't look back on the past. You may have your luck changing for the better. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Not bad. Joey, oh, the whole influencer thing, they ended up wasting all their money anyways. It also made it so easy to cheat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the influencer thing, that's a whole other ball of wax. It's a whole other thing. Yeah, I try to put myself in their heads, you know, like, I don't know, if somebody was making a crazy amount of money a month, especially like some of these influencers that are so young. I know. True Blue, me and he, will we ever be on good terms again? Okay, let's see. All right, I don't know what you're looking for from this person, so I don't know what good terms would be for you, but things right now look stagnant. So if there's something specific you're looking for from them, I would let them know what you're looking for or what you want. Billy, how is July looking for me? Good. You may have choices and options around social activity, and something could happen that makes you happy. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Serena, does Leo C think of me romantically? What's his opinion? I don't see romance here between the two of you. So if you're asking like if this person has romantic feelings for you, I don't see this person there right now. Things kind of look a little stagnant. If you have a specific intention for them, I would let them know how you feel. They may think that overall you're a nice person, you're sincere, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, but things look a little out of balance between the two of you. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Frost, love general. If you're currently in a relationship, things look good. You have happiness and long-term potential, and life is moving forward. If you're not with anyone, the same could be holding true. Listen to your intuition. You may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may also have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options could lead to success around love. Not bad. Hi, Essence. How are you? How was the luau? Was it a good time? Girl, wake up. Updated timeline on receiving my nationwide check settlement. Let's see. I'm going to say maybe towards the end of July. Maybe the third week of July, possible. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time. I mean, I can't understand why does everything have to take so long. It drives me nuts. Dennis, I feel we have all this tech and everything still takes so long. I know. Oh my God, so annoying. Since I don't think I have a drink again for a while. But I didn't make any drunk. Okay, you get bonus points for not making any drunk dials. Excellent. Shrushi, I believe I did yours. Yes. Oh, I didn't do it? Anybody else remember I did Shrushi or no? Maybe I didn't. General? If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Money's coming in. Finances could be improving. Not bad. Essence, how's the next 14 days? I plan on getting my keys in the next 8 days. So yeah, but the luau was the time. I'm glad my Grams got to see her family because she's older. Yeah, I know. All right, let's see, next 14 days. They're probably gonna fly by. Before you know it, it will be here. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content, and feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You might be feeling like through cooperation and compromise, you're able to get a lot done. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition, and you may be putting money aside for something. Money comes in, finances could be improving. Not bad. Good, Essence. You're going to be fine. You're going to be totally fine. Yes, Cat, I read for you. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Yeah, I answered it already. There's doubts with everything. There's doubts with everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't ever take any risks, you're never going to get anywhere. Male energy between A and B. Are they fighting? Strength is in reverse, which can indicate that the relationship is weakened and there's disappointments around it. Arguments and disputes. I'm wondering if they're arguing. I bet you they're arguing. Energy's not great. Sarah, so far so good. Avery, how's your vacation going? I think she's got the headphones on. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? Adonis, V's intentions towards me after the ass call from 2 nights ago. Yeah, feeling stressed out. They may be feeling like things have gone out of balance and they're hoping for communication. You know, they're always looking for a phone call. But, you know, after like the bullshit kind of fades and they're feeling a little bit better in a couple of days, you're probably going to hear from them. And then success may come in. They may be looking for communication, spending time together, and maybe even a little bit of romance and passion coming in. Not bad. Not bad. Rita, well, my manager is going to raise me as a senior. That could happen. That may happen sometime before the end of this year, yeah. Hi, Nita. Hi, Sean. Nita, anything I need to know for the month of July? No longer holding yourself back. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You can have choices and options around social activity. Enjoy yourself. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. Disappointments heal. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Temperature here, I think it's around 82. How about where you are? But I think Wednesday is going up to 100. So we'll probably head over to the pool that day. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? It's 93 in Texas. Sean, what are N's feelings after our conversation and towards me? May find you to be somebody who is strong, smart, intelligent, and down to earth. I don't know what went on in this conversation. They feel okay. They may feel like everything is okay. But I don't know if things are a little out of balance between the two of you. Or even though you had this conversation, something may be off. Oh, yes, I have to start the Amazon list. I will. Thank you. Thank you. I will do that. And then what do? I make a list and then I post it somewhere? Because Avery does need ice skating socks. She put them on and her toes came through the... Oh, 92. Oh, it's pretty hot. All right, then I will sign off and see you guys tonight. I'll be on TikTok at some point. Put a link tree on YouTube channel. Oh, okay, maybe I'll do that. Oh, that would be good for Avery on her channel too, if I could do it there. Simran for the next 6 days. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. You might be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. Could be paying a bill or debt off or putting money aside for something. Slow and steady wins the race, but life may be moving forward and you would be ready for it. Old wounds heal, begin to heal and move into the past. I see you, Cyrus. I'm coming. I'm coming. Thank you all very much. I will see you guys later. Have a nice afternoon. I'll see you all tonight, and maybe I'll catch you on TikTok. Cyrus is in here. He knows that I'm done, and he wants to make an appearance. All right. What are you trying to shake your head? Oh, easy. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.